Hi, it's Ethan Mussolini, the Merchant of Success. Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to share with you a question that was raised, which I thought was is a common question among some people. The person asked, hey, I am earning 1 million shillings a month. That's about 300 US dollars as of this recording. And the person is asking, should I just abandon the job and start on my own? What do you think, Ethan? Well, there are people who have such questions on their minds, and it's something I would like to answer. By the way, this is a video in the series, how to make this year the best ever. They posted a question on my Facebook fan page for questions, challenges that people have, and that's one of the questions that came up. So I'll be answering some questions, raising my own insights on how to make this year the best ever. So, back to that question. Should you just abandon your job and go on your own? Well, here's the truth. The truth is there is no straight yes or no answer. It depends on your situation. So there are a couple of variables. One is if you find yourself, for example, that A, you don't have even a business idea, B, you don't have any business experience, C, you don't have enough income to last you, say you don't have enough money saved away to last you, let's say, for 6 months to take care of yourself full time, to take care of your basic needs, I beg your pardon. Then I would say, hey, slow down, keep it as a vision, but don't just throw in the towel, because how are you going to survive? Having been self-employed for the last 12 years, I have discovered there are many ups and downs. It is tougher than how it seems because there are many challenges down the road as you start. And so you have to be careful. So what I usually advise people is have the vision, but do not be as drastic as I was when I just jumped out. The other thing is, do you have a family? Because if you have a family depending on you, I would say, definitely think about it at least 10 times, and you have to prepare properly before you jump ship. So here are some thoughts and ideas on what to consider depending on your situation. The other side of the coin is if you find you have some business experience, you've tested a business idea before and you notice it works and you've started generating some income, or you have some money stashed away to last you at least 6 months over your basic needs, and you're passionate about what you're going to do, and you're confident, and you know you can sell, and you know you can access clients, and you can serve them. Hey, by all means move. Hello? And ideally if you're single. So then you can jump ship. While you're talking about single, I usually advise people by saying, look, if you ever want to be self-employed, the best time is when you're still single, because once you're married, it's a totally different ballgame, because then you have children to think about. The security issue. Security is a big issue when you're married. So if you ever have a thought on self-employment, it's better to test it out when you're still single. Once you get married, it's a different ball game, and people drag their feet because there are many considerations, because you're no longer alone. Okay, now let's go to the other side. So what if then you don't have income stashed away, you don't have business expertise, don't have all these factors going for you? Should you jump ship? Like I've said, no. But what should you do then? My suggestion is what I call dipping your toe in the water, so to speak. You see, when you're going to the river, I remember when we were young, going to the river, there was River Rizzi. We would, when you're going to the river, you don't just jump in, wow, because you don't know how deep it is, you don't know whether there are rocks. You can't just jump in. What you do is, if it's a new place, you go there with one leg. You just go one leg. You just test it out, one leg. If you notice you can survive the depth and it's comfortable, then you go a little deeper, and then deeper, and then deeper, and then deeper. Before you know it, you're in the deep end, and you're swimming. But you take it step by step. So what does that mean in business? What I recommend is, if you're working, let's say, a 9 to 5, which is the typical working schedule. So you could say, you know what, I'm going to utilize my 6 to 8 or 9 p.m. time to do my stuff, to do stuff that I love, to test out a business idea. So you're utilizing that time. So you still have this job because you don't know what this other world looks like. You're testing it out. Then over time, you keep noticing how much money are you earning. Then what of capital? I usually advise people that for whichever amount you have, please don't throw it all in, because then you're also over-testing life, or your kurgeta, so to speak. What I recommend is, if you're to invest some money, do not put more than 30%. If it's 10%, even better. If you can test an idea with 10% of your money, that's even better. But maximum, definitely 30%. Why? Again, it's not based on research or anything. That's my own personal view. So again, consult your accountant or lawyer, whoever it is. But why am I suggesting it that way? You see, I think, or not I think, I am suggesting not more than 30%, because then you're able, again, it is putting your toe in the water, so to speak. Then you're able to see, okay, is this working? Is this idea feasible? Will it succeed? If you notice that it won't, then you have another 70% of your money to test out. Then you use another 30%. You test out a different idea or a different model. If the other one succeeds, now you can pump in all the money, because now you've tested the idea, let's say for 6 months. Again, I'm just putting numbers out there, depending. You might need 6 months, you might need a year. Once you notice that the idea is successful, boom, you put in all the money, then the business goes. If you notice first time doesn't work, at least you have a second chance, and at least you have a third chance, so to speak. So I want to give you at least 3 chances, just you need to take risk, but you also need to manage your risk. That's because when I was starting out, for me, I was all in. Well, as I've grown older, I've also learned that it's better to test out things. Even when I'm hiring, I always prefer, let me first engage a person for the first 3 months and see how it goes. Why? Because I don't want to commit myself long term before I test out who this person is. So that's about managing your risk. Then number 2, once you keep building this part-time and you notice that, hey, this business is almost bringing in, if you've tested out this business idea, let's say for a year, as an example, and it has replaced the net profits, are about 50% of your salary, then you should seriously consider jumping ship. Why? Because you'll be calculating and saying, okay, I'm putting 8 hours at the workplace and I earn this much. Then I'm putting 2 to 3 hours here and I'm already earning half. So I should seriously consider this job. Or if you can, the better, that's the at least 50%. Even better, if you can replace your income in the whole income, the whole monthly income, that's better. Then there you're very certain that this thing works. Then you should jump ship. So those are the considerations I would have myself if I was to start all over again in hindsight. So hopefully this has been useful for you. And if you have some ideas, some thoughts, reflections over this particular topic, hey, drop me, let me know your thoughts below. Type in your thoughts below. Let's chat. Let's know what you think. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. There should be a subscribe button below. Like the video, share it. It could be audio or text. Share this and let it flow. Let's share the good stuff. If you like, if you feel this could be useful for someone else, please share it. Share this across the board. I would appreciate that. And you are welcome to check out my websites, ethanmussolini.com and succeedingdaily.com. Subscribe to my newsletter so that I can keep sending you the good when I publish some new content, which I'm sure you'd find useful. if you want to engage me as your coach or a motivational speaker to your staff or facilitator or keynote speaker, you can call me on +256 772 936361, or you can drop me an email, info@ethanmussolini.com. So thank you so much, and you can also check out on, you can go to Amazon, type in my name. I have a couple of books. There should also be some, I also have several online video products which you can check out online if you go to my website. So other than that, I'll see you in the next video, and may you make this year your best ever. Bye-bye.